If you don't answer my question, you are liable for an additional penalty of $360. Why did you say no on that card?
There's a gentleman coming from Vietnam today. His profession is a kitchen hand, and his items that he's carrying today have got a lot of organic matter. We're going to have a closer look at that.
First, biosecurity officers must confirm if the man's declaration is correct, as he has ticked no to every item.
Okay, did you pack all of these yourself?
Yeah.
So you know what's inside?
Yeah, I know everything inside.
All right, I'm going to open this one.
As the search for any food begins, the man tells Officer Jeanette that he has lived in Australia for the last 4 years.
So where do you work?
What Bondi Beach?
Bondi Beach.
Yes.
And what do you do?
Kitchen hand.
Kitchen hand?
Yes.
Okay. What is this one?
Food.
What's inside?
Seafood.
Seafood?
Yes.
Is this for the restaurant at Bondi?
No.
Who's this for?
For my friend and I eat.
Okay, what's inside? What is that?
I think squid.
He claims it's seafood, but Officer Jeanette disagrees.
Okay. Then. Okay, this is not squid. This smells like pork. It smells like pork.
The food item appears to be home-cooked and could harbour serious pests and diseases. But this find is not the last of it.
It's fresh fruit. Is this fresh and frozen?
It cooked.
It's already cooked?
Yeah, already cooked.
Okay, it's still got some food in it.
Hey, what have we got in here?
Seafood.
Seafood.
Yeah.
Another box is full of packages labelled clearly as seafood, but when inspected, they contain yet another high-risk item.
It's clearly shredded chicken. Chicken has the potential of bringing disease. It's just not a risk to take.
This is the man's third trip to Vietnam in the last 4 years, so there is no excuse for not declaring the huge amount of restricted food he is carrying.
No. He's going to be in a bit of hot water today, this kitchen hand.
And as the food piles up, Officer Jeanette has another concern.
I do suspect that food may be bound for a restaurant in Bondi.
We're going to call this the unidentified meat product today. It has a strong smell of poultry of some description. So we're going to be seizing that today. The fruit, it doesn't meet the requirements to come into the country. And also we have got some seafood packaging, but the passenger definitely identified it as chicken. Again, labelled as seafood. Passenger has clearly told us it's beef. Has a very strong smell of beef as well. This looks like a shopping list. Could go straight out to where he works. It's hard to say. It could be for personal consumption. Either way, it's not permitted to come in under biosecurity risk.
But it's not just his home-cooked food that will be confiscated. There are bought items such as this Chinese mooncake.
When we open that up, we can see that it actually has pork meat inside. Now, pork meat can be a carrier of a host of exotic disease, including foot and mouth and bovine disease. So something as simple as that could actually devastate our pork industry.
The large amount of food will be weighed.
It's almost bordering 16 kilos.
And this passenger will not be getting off lightly.
You will have a fine of $360 today. Do you understand?
The fine is issued, but as he is a regular traveller, Officer Jeanette wants some answers.
Why did you say no on your cards? Why did you say no? If you don't answer my question, you are liable for an additional penalty of $360. Why did you say no on that card? If he doesn't answer questions in regards to biosecurity matters, he can be fined a further $360. Why did you say no?
I think that all cooked already.
It's because you think it was all cooked and it was allowed?
Not fresh.
Okay, sir, I have to advise you that that's not what we ask you. We ask you if you are carrying those particular items, okay?
He has avoided the $720 fine, but hopefully he has learned a valuable lesson.
Because it's cooked, he didn't think he needed to declare it. Obviously, that's not the case. Cooked doesn't mean that it's okay.
didn't swallow drugs?
No.
You need to tell the truth.
Their travel pattern doesn't match what we typically see in a tourist from Malaysia. One of them, it's his first trip out of Malaysia. He's just got his passport issued and his knowledge of Australia is fairly vague.
They claim to be best mates, but they don't know anything about each other. And that makes officers suspect they may be hiding something.
I did invite my wife home.
You invited his wife as well?
What about the child?
So she said she's pregnant, cannot come. She said enjoy with me.
What about the child? Did you invite the child too? Doesn't he have
No,
a child as well? Child plus
Pregnant.
But he has a baby. You have a child.
How old is your baby? How old is your baby?
2 years old.
Okay.
So you know a lot about him, don't you?
Me, high school man.
Give me your bag.
A full baggage search will be carried out as further questioning casts even more doubt on their story.
They're claiming they've known each other since grade 1, but one's unable to tell us the other one's wife's name. They're sort of missing out on some of the basics that we'd expect them to know about each other.
A swab is now taken from the lining of their suitcase to check for any traces of illicit substances. And the result puts everyone on high alert.
Ephedrine is used to manufacture methamphetamine. We're getting quite a lot of it coming out of Malaysia at the moment, so that's a huge risk indicator for us.
The suitcase is taken to be x-rayed, and Officer Val has some further questions for the passengers.
Do you take drugs? You?
No, I don't take.
Huh?
I don't take.
You don't take, never taken drugs before? Your suitcase say drugs.
I didn't put drug.
You didn't put drugs, but you've used drugs.
I use drug. No drug.
After close examination, officers are now satisfied there are no concealments in the suitcase. But as a second swab test returns another positive result for ephedrine, their investigation is not over.
I'm not convinced of their story, and we're getting high iron scan readings, so I believe they've been in contact with a drug at some point.
Officers continue to question the two men, and they are surprised when one of them says he barely ate on the flight from Kuala Lumpur.
So for 11 hours you eat nothing, just a coffee, one bread roll. That's a long time to not eat.
Avoiding meals on a long flight can be an indication that a passenger is concealing a substance internally.
What did you eat on the plane on the way here? Big meal?
Yeah, big meal.
Big meal?
No.
He not hungry?
He have eat big meal just now.
So someone is lying.
Despite claiming he has barely eaten for 12 hours, Officer Val notices that the man appears to have indigestion.
He keeps burping, this guy.
You swallow something? Swallow?
Swallow?
In your tummy?
No.
You didn't swallow drugs?
No.
You need to tell the truth.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
We've noticed with the passenger that's more nervous that he is burping quite a lot. That for us is a risk indicator in terms of possibly concealing narcotics internally. Also, speaking to him, he's only eaten a minimum amount of food in the last 24 hours, so that's a risk for us. And this side, okay?
Both men are asked for their consent to undertake a frisk search to check for any concealment that may be on their body.
I hate drug or something. I'm no interested in drug.
What's he saying?
I said, is there anything you have to tell us? And he said, I hate drugs, I hate drugs.
Yeah, well, what are you doing in Australia?
No, you just for traveling only. Traveling only.
All right, come this way.
The men consent to the frisk in a private room, but before it begins, one of them makes a surprising admission.
What is it?
Yeah.
Why you got 2 pairs of pants on?
Why?
Sorry.
He's got 2 pairs of pants on.
Okay, do you consent for the search to go ahead? Is this okay?
It's yet another risk indicator for this passenger.
He's actually wearing 2 pairs of pants. That may be consistent with someone trying to conceal something around their legs.
As an added precaution, a swab is taken from the men's shoes to see if they also carry traces of ephedrine. The result is negative, and so is the frisk search of this man. His travelling companion was found to be wearing jeans under his pants, but there were no concealments.
The frisk has come back negative. I'm confident there's nothing on their body, but I still have concerns. So the next stage, we're going to go to a body scan, which is a non-medical x-ray, to see if there's anything inside their body.
Once inside the room, the passengers undergo an x-ray, which will give a clear indication if either of them have pellets in their stomach.
We've now got the body scan results and they've come back negative. There's nothing obvious inside them, so at this stage I think we can confidently rule out narcotics, and we'll be releasing them today.
With the extensive search now complete, officers are satisfied that these two men are not carrying anything illegal into Australia today.
But now I'm happy because he let me go. They let me go.